XRP, right? We have some news from altcoin Bali here. He says, I had coffee with my BlackRock guy in LA and he set up 2 dates for him, May 1st and June 9th. What do these times mean? We are going to talk about it. I have some information for you to look over. We are going to also talk about the power outages. We're going to talk about the big restart. We're going to talk about this great clip I got from Jake Claver. Also, we'll talk about why David Schwartz changed his PFP to something more military. In this video, guys, we'll also talk about MasterCard and what they're doing in the stablecoin space, among other things. Let's begin this way. Things have become very dark in Europe. There is no power in the following countries right now. You have France and Belgium. This is happening in southern Italy, Spain, Portugal, and I'm sure other places as well. Are you in one of the places that was affected? If so, please let me know what you think is going on. Some people think this might be a big test before something big, or it could be that some kind of infrastructure lines were cut, causing this huge blackout. I would really like to know more about this. Tell me what you think. Also, Smoke said this, a reorganization of the world's debt is likely to be necessary and could be a part of the Great Restart. I just checked all of these numbers. The United States is expected to have at least twice as much debt in 20 years as it does now. The amount is about 37 trillion right now. Over the next 20 years, it could reach $70.00 to 65 trillion. How much more stress can the machine handle? There needs to be a new system built before it falls apart. $10,000 a thought. So I think this is something that every economist, especially those in some of the bigger countries, thinks about. Hey, are we still going to have an economy, or are we still going to have the dollar as the global reserve currency? We should be scared about all this debt. It also says that a reorganization of the world's debt is likely to be needed and could be a part of the Great Restart in 2012. Phil Gross, he is the founder of PIMCO, which is the biggest bond investor firm. He told buyers to stop buying paper assets like government bonds and start buying hard assets instead. It's like a car dealer telling people not to buy a new car, but to start taking the train instead. This is a video from Jake Claver. He says, ever wonder why the price of XRP seems to be stuck? Even though there's a lot of adoption and big news, there is an unseen force at work behind dark pools. If prices stay the same, one event could set off one of the biggest moves ever. Let's pay attention. The rise of dark pools in crypto is both good and bad. It can hide bullish progress in the short term, which slows down price action, but in the long run it sets up the right situation. Invisible accumulation, decreasing supply, and then the dam breaks. Then there is a huge move to the top that not many people are ready for. Let's talk about that. Today's movie, I bust all the myths about dark pools. What do you guys think right now? The back of the seal? I got a table. The seal is back up, but I have to wait for the table to come. But I know that some of you missed the seal. It was just for you guys that I brought it back. Thanks a lot. As you look at the markets, you may be wondering why crypto isn't going through the roof. The prices feel stuck even though there is a lot of news and acceptance. But I'm going to show you today why dark pools are stopping prices from going up right now and why it will break when it does. One of the biggest blasts we've ever seen is going to happen. What does a dark pool mean? Let's say you want to buy $500 million 0 cents worth of XRP and don't want the market to be in front of you. That's where dark ponds come in. Dark pools are secret places where big trades are carried out without going through a public exchange. Institutions use it to keep the market from changing and to avoid FOMO. It's pretty much buying without being seen. Trades are only made public after they are done, not during them. Don't make noise, smart money. They build up in silence. The way they talk about their book right now is in dark ponds. A lot of institutions are getting into crypto, but they need the safety and speed of these dark pools to do it the way they want to. These services are now available to business clients from Connex, SFOX, and Kraken. That's not all. There are also some other cool things like Ren Protocol, which offers autonomous versions of these. These people have thought about that ahead of time and know it. To sell all of this, these dark pools or an over-the-counter OTC desk might be the best way to go. But think about trying to sell something worth $36 trillion. 0 cents. Really, is there that much cash lying around to even do that? If you look at the M1 and M2 money supplies, you're not even close to 37 trillion. They'll have to think of really creative ways to make all this money and cash it out to even pay off this loan. As these players move in, hedge funds, family offices, and even nation states that want to buy without making the price go up, and a bunch of people running after them will do so. Along with that, they want to keep buying at these prices before things really start to move. The stock market won't show you what's going on. People who buy a lot can be seen in the public market, and they make the price go up a lot. People who want to buy are hidden in dark ponds. In this market, prices stay the same, which is what we're seeing now. Small buyers don't see the thrill, and they don't feel fear of missing out. FOMO. There is also a lot of shopping activity from other people, including stores and businesses. So XRP could be held back a lot right now while they're building up a lot of value on the back end, but the price action doesn't seem to be moving. So there will be people who sell and stores will get mad. In crypto, this is when people lose hope and move on to the next thing, even if they are very sure of what they believe. However, I believe that what follows will surprise you if you can hold on. Lots of negative opinions and anger about dark pools are present in the market at the moment. I'm going to explain why they'll actually be very helpful for those who can hang out and enjoy the benefits. There will be a vertical liftoff when they flip the switch, and people who are waiting will quickly run out of money. These groups are quietly building up. That drains liquidity from public markets, which is what it does. At some point, there will be more demand than supply on the exchanges, and prices will have to be changed quickly. There will be a shock to the supply. There will be a quick move up of 2, 3, or 5x. If there are no buyers, the price will have to go up a lot, and dark pool accumulation is a delayed mechanism that will keep buying stock and adding to it without changing the price on the public exchanges. Once the dark pools are no longer a source of material, they will have to move over here. The big move will happen then. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, what do these times mean? Bali. How many people does this person have? 3,000 only after 8. Not loving that. Said, okay, I had coffee with my BlackRock guy in LA. He gave me 2 XRP dates to keep an eye on, May 1 and June 9. Why? We'll see. Okay, that's pretty vague. I looked at it and thought, I want to ask Perplexity, what do these dates have to do with XRP? This is what it gave me. On May 1, there will be an escrow open for XRP. As part of its monthly escrow release program, Ripple Labs will release 1 billion XRP coins on May 1. These tokens are worth about $2.1 billion, 0 cents at the time. There are a lot more tokens in circulation after this event, but these monthly unlocks haven't caused a big drop in price over the past few months. Because of this, he or she might be guessing that some of this XRP is set aside, right? In terms of BlackRock, it makes sense that they might be interested in the XRP ETF game. It goes without saying that they will have to buy and hold the coin anyway. The cool thing about this is that Ripple can choose how much to charge for it. They could sell it for market value, but Ripple could also choose to sell it for a lot less, right? That's why I always wondered why the US government wouldn't go to Ripple and say, hey, we want to make a deal on 2, 3, or 5 billion XRP. That way the US could move, say,